you'll see Nick Bolton, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Chiefs and the Texans under the lights on Sunday night.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but they're the fall here. And now you're looking at going 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
18 yards in time to push him up, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Elliott going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also to...
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Again, it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Nico Hardman, 26 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They scored.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other. And, there is going to be a safety. Oh, and that is well-read defensive. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It's the KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get through. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, but my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that... The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 3rd and 3. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Harris running straight ahead. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Harris. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads.
In the crowd at this
They're
point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
And for the Colts, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in the game.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a first down carry for Harris. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They hand this off to Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation